Sega. Hey guys, from Blue Tarantula Productions today. How are you all doing? Today I'm doing my Sega Genesis, my collection, everything like that, alongside my Genesis right here, which would be old Model 2. Fun times with that system, very good times. It's hard to believe it's still working, so yeah, I still got controllers and everything for it. Don't have a lot of accessories, but that's fine, whatever. So anyway, today I'm going to be doing my collection review. So show you guys what I have. So, let's go on with it. So we're going to start off with, look down my legs here. We're going to start off with the, loose cartridges. So, first on the docket, we got Animaniacs. Fun game, it's a puzzle platformer, but yeah, it's a good game. It's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. Including if you love the cartoon. The Incredible Hulk. What did I have to say about this game? Hard. Let's just say it's hard. Don't really care much for the graphics. This game's hard, but it's alright. 50 caliber. A fun run and gun shooter. So it's a over a top view kind of game. So you just run around through the jungle and you shoot things. It's pretty fun. Spider-Man Venom, Maximum Carnage. I've never seen an ad for this when I was a kid. Never had this game when I was a kid. My parents wouldn't buy it for me because it looked too scary. Ooh. Ooh. But anyway, yeah. No, this game, yeah, the graphics aren't that great, but you know what? It's a fun-ass game. Fun two-player beat-em-up. Yeah, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Also, for Christ's sake, the cartridge is red. Same with, the Super Nintendo one. I like these cartridges. They're different colors other than, black or gray. Between the Genesis and Super Nintendo. X-Men 2. Don't have the first X-Men, but I have this one. This game is badass. So it starts off you playing with it like starting off like great gameplay, no intro or anything, straight to the game. But it's a fun side-scrolling beat 'em up arcade platformer. There's a lot of crazy effects, and just to give you a heads up, this game could induce seizures. There's so many flashing lights on it, it's ridiculous. Bugs Bunny and Double Trouble. This game's alright. I remember playing it on Sega Channel when I was a little kid. I actually got this game for like $5. I believe you can see right where the tag used to be. But that's fine, whatever. It's an alright game. It's a puzzle platformer. Earthworm Jim. I have the second one on Super Nintendo. I actually got this game from a pawn shop when I was a little kid. Yeah, somebody didn't want it, so I got it. So good times. I did beat Earthworm Jim. Yeah, it was stupid. That was easy. The last bosses. The level's a bitch, but the boss is easy. Battletoads. Yeah, This is the original Battletoads. So see right on Genesis here. So yeah, this is the NES game, but done on Sega Genesis, which in my opinion is pretty freaking badass. I did a let's play of this game a long time ago. Ninja Turtles, the Hyperstone heist. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I go back about a year or so or whenever, and watch it. Wasn't the best, visual, but whatever, it worked. NBA Jam, I have this version. I got it on Super Nintendo, and I got another one. I also got the one on PS3. Used to have it on Wii, but upgraded to the PS3 version. So this is the first NBA Jam. Fun game. Loved it in the arcade. Not much to say about it, because everybody pretty much played it. Columns. Not a totally bad game. It's a fun puzzle game. It's better if you're playing with 2 players. The only problem with this game is that there's no first CPU mode or anything. It's just, straight up play. I like games that actually used to have, player versus AI kind of mode. Toy Story. This game is hard. I used to be able to get up to Buzz Lightyear, beat him when I was a kid. As an adult, I cannot get past Buzz Lightyear. It's like, how on earth did I do that? I don't know if you guys ever had that experience with these old games. You go back and you're like, how on earth did I do that? Jesus Christ. Taz Escapes from Mars. Or Taz and Escape from Mars. Hard game. I found this game pretty difficult. But I've been meaning to go back and play it. See, Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Hidden Treasure. I beat this game. This game was somewhat ridiculous, but I did beat it, so, thank God it has cheats, a password system so you continue your game. It got ridiculous near the end. Stupid freaking Montana Max. Bubble and Squeak. I remember seeing an ad for this game on an old Superman comic I had when I was a kid. It's a fun platformer. I haven't played it in a long time, so I can't quite remember all of it, but I just remember it was pretty fun. Nothing too generic, but pretty good. Vector Man 2. Not as great as the first one, but this game's hard. That's all I gotta say about Vector Man 2. It's hard. Bonanza Brothers. This is a fun puzzle game. He basically plays these two thieves who basically go house to house or building to building and steal crap without trying to get, caught by the cops. Which you knock them into walls and shit. It's actually a really fun game. Virtua Racing. The funny looking cartridge. It's the only cartridge I have. It's type. But yeah, it's weird. But this game, I went back and played it not too long ago. And it's vector graphics. Like, it's laughable now, but back in the day, this was actually pretty good, damn good graphics. Compared to now, 4K resolution. Wardner, I used to have this game as a kid. I used to have it complete in box. This game's hard. If you want a tough, Legend of Zelda, Link, Legend of Zelda 2 Link's Adventure type game, or, what's that one? Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, this game is definitely for you. Just I'm gonna say, when you get to the dragon, it gets ridiculous. The dragon's the first boss, and he's a bitch. Yeah. I've been meaning to go back and play this game, see if I can beat it, but knowing myself, I highly doubt it. Knowing me, I'd probably get my ass handed to me. Sonic 3D Blast. A lot of people don't like this game. I actually almost beat this game. Got to the final Dr. Robotnik. That was on my PS3, though. This game takes forever to beat. It's ridiculous. Taking at least a couple hours. And it gets hard. It gets very tricky, including the stupid little flickies you gotta put in the giant rings. Yeah. I got Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits. I have no idea what games are on here. Wish it labeled which ones are on here. I think Joust is on here. I've actually recently just gone to Joust just after reading, Ready Player One. It's a good game. Spider-Man. It's based on the 90s cartoon. I'm actually gone back and watching this on Netflix right now. Canadian Netflix. Venom being my favorite Spider-Man villain of all time. Other than behind Electro and Green Goblin and Mysterio. Yeah, and a few others. Last loose game. Rocket Knight Adventures. Not the best condition. There was one that was in better condition, but it was more expensive. Yeah, if I find there... I wonder if there's a way you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Print off, these old images. If you can, I'll get rid of this old one, scrap it, and then put on the new one. But, no, fun game. Like Sparkster or Rocket Knight, it's the same thing. So, yeah, it's all in the same game. Now on to boxed games. So, I'm going to start from the corner of the pile. So, got Mortal Kombat 2. I used to have the first Mortal Kombat on Genesis, but I upgraded to number 2. Fun game. You see all the screenshots there. Never beat this game. I have beaten the one on PS3. Came out a couple of years ago. So, Mortal Kombat 2. Family Feud. I actually enjoy watching Family Feud. I used to love watching it as a kid as well. Including with this old scene here with Richard Dawson kind of days. If you're wondering, that's what the graphics look like. Nothing too impressive, but still fun nonetheless. I can't remember, how many players does it go to? 1 to 2 players, but of course you gotta play teams. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Loved this game when I was a kid. Did play it in the arcade. This game's not as great as the actual arcade game, but as a port, it's actually pretty good. So you got Doink the Clown, Razor Ramon, Bret Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Yokozuna, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Lex Luger. As you can see, yeah, a lot of those guys are dead, including freaking Yokozuna. But yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow and Doink the Clown. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember that game being fun as hell back in the day. Wheel of Fortune. It's an okay version. I still prefer, the one right there in my FC Twin, the NES edition from last game video. This one's alright. That's all I gotta say. It's alright. Spider-Man. This one's also known as Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. Um, you know, alright game. It's a bitch. That's all I gotta say. Death and Return of Superman. This is a fun one-player beat 'em up. I've gotten pretty far on it. I got to the Steel part where Steel is trying to come in and stop. Was it Cyborg Superman? So the playable characters, you got Cyborg Superman, the Eradicator, Steel, and Superboy. Yeah, but of course you start with good old Man of Steel himself, Superman. You go get Doomsday. Doomsday's easy to beat, in a way. Garfield Caught in the Act. I remember playing this game as a kid, and yeah, it's a fun game. The graphics aren't that great, but I remember as a kid, this game was actually really fun when I played it on Sega Channel. So I found this dirt cheap, so I've got that. Tiny Two Adventures, Acme All Stars. This game's actually pretty fun. It's a 1 to 4. Yeah, you got that right. 1 to 4 player sport game, with all the Tiny Toon Adventure characters. Sorry, that's a dog praying around upstairs. Thought it was something else. Whatever. Crackdown. They made a remake of this a couple of years ago. See, 1991 Sega. Anyway, this game you run around building trying to disarm bombs before they go off and take care of these robots. The game's hard. It's the beginning of hard games. Gunstar Heroes. Complete in box. I have this game on my Wii U Virtual Console as well, but yeah, this game's ridiculous. I've only been able to get up to like the second level. Complete 2 sections. That's about it. Actually, no, I got farther than that. To get up to the final one where it's like a board game. World Series Baseball. Not much to say, it's just baseball. With a lot of the teams from the 90s. Not many teams on there. It's only got like about 8 or more. Oh, never mind, it's got 28 Major League teams. Never mind. So, yeah, pretty good game. Mickey Mania. I remember loving the hell out of this game on Sega Channel when I was a kid. Couldn't afford it though, but I always remember getting off Sega Channel and renting it. Good time. Yeah, the game's hard though, that's all I gotta say. Never been able to beat Mickey Mania. Then on to Disney games a bit here and there. The Lion King. I've never beaten this game. My younger brother and my other siblings actually beat this game. It's hard. The dog says hi. I beat. Anyway, so, The Lion King. It's hard. That's all I gotta say. Then we got a two-parter here. Back up. We got a two-parter here. We got Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Quest. Funny story, I got this as a kid. I didn't really want this version, and I got it anyway, so I was like, what the hell. But it's a puzzle, more of a puzzle platformer. Yeah, it's alright. Not the best game I ever played. But then I got this not too long ago. This was the game I wanted when I was a kid, Roar the Beast. But yeah. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna take a quick little break. So I'll see you in part 2. Adios.